Pixel 8a is the Pixel you should really be buying. Welcome back, everyone. So let me explain what I mean about the Pixel 8a being like the phone that you should probably be buying. I'm not going to talk about the tech community. I'm not talking about the tech people like us. I'm going to leave us out of this equation right now. But I think that when it comes to phones and what you get bang for buck, that the Pixel 8a is like one of those phones that will be offered in carriers here, at least in the United States, as a free phone, meaning that anybody can walk in and walk out with zero deposit and pick this phone up for somewhere between maybe, let's just say $15 to $20 a month added to their phone plan. This is better than walking into the carrier and they're telling you that your phone bill is going to go up somewhere between $35 to $75, depending on what type of device you're getting, whether it's a pro model or a foldable model of anything for that matter. And a lot of average consumers like to get those cheap phones. Now, in every carrier store right here in the United States, there's a lot of cheap phones where you can just walk to that section over there and see a phone for like $299 or $399, and it could be some, off-brand phone or a phone that was like T-Mobile's version of what their smartphone should be, when you can just grab the $499 Pixel. And what you're getting is a great camera, great battery, great look, great software support, 120 hertz display. You're getting so much for that cheap price tag. And for the people like us who pay out, $500 is probably nothing to some of us, and $500 probably life changer to some people. But you can afford to walk into a carrier store and drop almost nothing down besides the taxes, of course, and then walk out of there with a brand new phone. There's a lot to love about this phone. I mean, like I said before, the cameras is one of those things that we know that everyone uses probably a lot. Family reunions, at the movies, taking pictures of their kids, taking pictures of random stuff, taking pictures of their vacations when they're out, taking pictures of their food, everything. Cameras are important no matter how we look at it. It's part of everyone's lifestyle. People love to cherish those memories, and Pixels are one of those phones that just don't let you down in that department. You're always going to get some really good shots with the Pixels and good quality. You're getting a 1080p panel, and for most people, they don't see the difference. My wife, she's one of those people who can't see the difference in these panels and the display quality, but the quality is really good on this display. So the average person, again, wouldn't be able to notice like what type of quality from a quad HD screen to a LCD screen or OLED screen or whatever. They just don't, these people don't see the difference. They don't know the difference. We tech people, we look for it and we nitpick about it, but in reality and usage, it's really not really that bad. So battery life, when I'm bringing that up because battery life on this at a 1080p screen is all day for me. Me, in my use case and what I've been doing on this, what an average person would probably do up here, besides take a lot of pictures. I do a lot of pictures, more than average, because I'm a photographer. I like taking pictures. But this battery, this thing lasts all day long with no problems. Another great pro about this phone is the size. A lot of people really don't like these huge, humongous phones. So having this phone at the size that it is, it's a perfect size for like anybody, children, adults, just anybody, right? It's a good size. I think that they nailed the perfect ratio for it and stuff like that. Again, we're not going to talk about the bezels around it because this is something that the average person wouldn't talk about. Only us in the tech community would talk about this stuff. But all they see is a price. They see a cheap phone at a good price, but they don't know how good this phone is. It's up to us to educate them. It's up to the carriers, workers that's inside, to educate them on making the best choice of a phone instead of just trying to push somebody into anything. But I think that this will be a good pick for most people. This is a phone that I would buy my mom, my grandma, or even my father and be comfortable with them having this phone, knowing that it's, they're going to get support for it. My dad, he keeps phones forever. You get 7 years support on this thing. So he keeps phones forever. My mom, same way. She keeps them in until she break it. So I had to get her like glass screen protectors, all kinds of auto boxes, and just cases and stuff like that. But giving her this phone and knowing that she's going to be able to use it for 7 years, take pictures, good pictures at that, you know, because on her Samsung phone that she currently has, I mean, them things be, it'd be looking like The Grudge, or no, The Ring, or what was that movie where their faces be smeared? Whatever movie out there like that, that's what her phone does on her Samsung phone currently right now. But this, I would be more comfortable her having this and getting those same pictures and stuff like that. So when it comes to that, I think that the Pixel at the price point that you get is a really good phone for the average person. Now we're going to talk about the build quality. The build quality is good. It's just one of those build qualities that just feels good in the hand. I think that even tech heads will love the feel of this phone. It feels really good, real light, and it looks good. I mean, whatever color you choose for the Pixel, it's going to look good. This all matte is just like again, the average consumer probably don't even know that this is matte and probably wouldn't care. But we, as tech people, man, all matte, we know that they're benefiting from this and they don't even know it. And that's one of the beauty things about being an average person is like, they benefit from a lot of stuff, but they don't even know it. We know, and we know when they're not benefiting too, you know, because we're going to talk about it. But this is a bomb design, excuse my French. And of course, we're going to talk about the software. I did mention updates already, so I'm just going to briefly say this one more time. 7 years of support on the Pixel phones. Average people keeps phones for up to about 5 years, or some even longer, as long as the phone works. The thing is that it's going to be supported for a long time, and you get fast updates and good updates, and it's stock Android, so you don't have to worry about maybe your phone slowing down after a while. I kept Pixels for the longest I kept my Pixels was like 4 years or whatever, and it never felt like it slowed down. Obviously, when I used another Pixel beside it, it felt slower because of the process. You know, the processing power from the next chip up, it was better than the last one. But still, if you just using it day to day, it doesn't feel like it's lagging or slow because it was already good at the given time, and it still felt that way. There's people that say Pixels age like fine wine. I'm on that side. There's people who say that Pixels age terribly. I haven't owned a Pixel that aged terribly, so I can't share that experience as of yet. I'm gonna sit there and say that. And I could say the same thing really for my iPhones too, because I don't want to like try to throw Google under the bus now. On my Samsung phones, oh yeah. And over time, I felt that. I felt every last one of them. I think that my Galaxy S22, maybe the 22 or 23, I think that's when I stopped feeling the Samsung age. But all my Samsung phones prior to that, age badly. iPhone's good, Pixel's good. So I think that the average person would love having that longer support and, you know, a good fluid phone for quite some years. And that's me not even mentioning like all the Pixel goodie features and stuff that you get, because to be honest with you, half of the time, a lot of these average people will not even know about these features. If they're not on by default, I don't really want to bring them up that much because they're not like us. They're not going to go in there. But I'm saying that if they did, though, you know, they have a lot of cool AI features that they will never know to even use or even exist. But the point is that the Pixel is just an average phone. It's good enough for even a power-ish user. Let's not say power user, but a user who wants a lot of good, nice features. This phone actually has that. I wouldn't call it a powerhouse or anything like that. Not a gaming phone or going out here shooting Michael Bay movies with it and recording, editing on your phone type stuff or whatever like that. It's for the average, you know, I'm capturing my family. I'm capturing these moments. I want to share them on social media. I want to share them with the world. I want to edit a little photo, a little something, blah. It's those type of people that I think that the Pixel 8a is perfect for. And then some of us tech people, I actually myself, as a not really a power user though, but I'm a tech head, of course, like you guys already know, I even enjoy this phone, but not as my main phone, because I do want that pro like camera like the Pixel 8 has, 8 Pro has, and stuff like that, because I that's what I do, and this lacks that. But I can definitely get some great shots out of this, of course, and other people can too or whatever. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. This is just me saying that the Pixel 8a is probably that go-to phone that I would probably, moving forward, recommend to any average user who just wants to get their foot into, you know, Android or Pixel, or just get a decent phone that's just going to be good. And I think that this is the recommendation that I would give them. I can't think of no other phone on the market that I will recommend to somebody if they say they wanted a phone. if they wanted an Android phone, this is what I would recommend. If they say iOS, I'm just gonna go with the baseline. I can't even go with the baseline iPhones anymore. I'll have to just put them in a Pro at this point. But when it comes to Android, the Pixel 8a is the one that I would recommend to the average person. But anyways, this is Devon Digital. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.